This is my Potter's Journal for the beginning of March 2023. Okay, another board of mugs to add to the table behind us. You've seen me do Pittsburgh mugs before. What will we do in today's video? I like to do and show something new. Maybe even something that'll get us into trouble. Let's see what's going on in the studio today. Something new, a Potter's Pandora box. Do we open it up and see what kind of trouble we can get into? Maybe now's the time. I've got Pittsburgh mugs out of the way, things to sell, special orders. Okay, some donut flasks. The pottery is going at full swing now. I just finished a bisque. And we've got it still a little toasty for a nice cool day in the pottery. Things are fully active at the glazing bench. So this is it, an old brittle box. Carlo Rossi, California Chablis. This was packed away in another potter's attic since the 80s. It came into my hands about a year ago. And at the time, I did open it and let the dust fly and took a quick look inside and found these stupid looking corks with some kind of thing on top of them. Teapot handles. What would I do with those? And more teapot handles. And even more teapot handles. Who uses or even sells a teapot? I don't know that I've ever sold a teapot. Funny things. And I quickly closed it up and knew better than to make stuff I wouldn't sell and push it into the corner. Put the box away because I knew my time at the wheel was better spent making stuff I'd sell, and I even had orders for, and that I always run out of. I knew it was best to just put that aside, not to waste my time. Who sells teapots? Does anybody sell them? Is that a good production item for anybody? Who buys teapots? Who even uses teapots? These little espresso or otherwise shots, I've always run out of them every year. This and here I'm stamping these Pittsburgh. The mugs as well, I sell out every year. So why would I want to be making teapots? Teapots that require a spout, a handle, okay, lugs, drainage, poking holes in it, a lid, getting a lid that fits and stays on and allows the flow. Okay, it's a test of a potter to get that all right. Another test might be, okay, to make work you can sell in a market you've developed and to be able to be a potter. I think I did about 60 pie plates last year. That's another thing I always run out of. They don't require any parts. Throw them, cut them off the board, fire them. But you know, while I've been doing that, I'm staring at this box. I'm staring at this Pandora's box. And I'm thinking, oh, what else might be in there? Maybe this is a treasure. Maybe I need to open it and get into something new. You know, maybe now is the time. Okay, let's open the box. Okay, we have got a bag full of corks. Look at that, a bag full of corks. Teapot handles. Teapot handles. Even more teapot handles. It looks like there are different styles. We've got plain ones. There are small ones. There are small plain ones. Giant ones. And these honey stick things. Tons and tons of these honey stick things. Oh, will people even buy them if I make the pots? Did you see any of these come out of there? The one accessory part I buy in. Did you see any of them? I've even got a business that buys these from me. Okay, let's get a better look. Let's see what treasures. Oh, what treasures I have here. You know, already I can see here's one thing that I know I'm happy to find. For the mortar and pestle thing, because I've seen other people make this part out of clay, and that was just beyond me. But this way I can make the pot, and there's a number of these in here, so this will be taking inventory on my treasures here. Let's see. How many? Oh, there's quite a few of these in here. Wow. I don't know that it's much of a seller for people, but I do a farmer's market. It's a place for food. Maybe if I try to sell a few herbs from my garden with the mortar and pestles. Wow. So maybe I should have got into this sooner. But the teapot handles are another story. There are a lot of teapot handles here. I'm just going to throw them to the back of the table. We'll sort them out. You know, maybe there's not as many teapot. Oh, here's another bag. So those are the big ones. There's a lot of teapot handles here. You know, okay, let's see what else is in here aside from them. These are what? These are maybe mustard, little condiment things. So would you have to make a jar with a lid, or just an open jar to put on a table for a picnic? So at the farmer's market on 4th of July week, I can just set these in next to just set these with little bowls, and suddenly little bowls that nobody knew what they were for, they'll know that they're mustard pots. So there's not too many of those. Another one of these things. Okay. If anybody knows what that is, there's another one for the comments. There's 3 of those things. Oh, more of the mustard sticks. Just another little style, I guess, of a little condiment stick. So that might be a good thing. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, look at this. Oh, you know what? I've been doing a book review. I hope there's more of these. Yes. They look like little salt for a salt jar. Salt pig, or salt, occasionally called maybe salt kit. I think salt pig is the proper word. Kit or cellar is also used. And I was going to both, I was going to make the salt cellars. Oh, great. I hope there's some more of these, because I was looking into making little ceramic spoons. And once again, I think it's something that it would be more work involved in making a spoon than you'd actually get money out of the pot, the same as the olive oil pourers. But I think actually people would like the commercial one better than if you made a stopper for the top of the jar. You know, I only see 3 of these, but they don't know, they're sinking down to the bottom. So, you know, it's not something I was going to make a lot of, but I was thinking of making half a dozen of these. So there's something that'll come in handy. And actually, I was going to make miniature ones. And the full-size ones, okay, here's some wooden scoops. And who knows, they might even be in different sizes to make canister sets. But okay, a lot of the honey sticks. My booth is right next to the honey people at the market. And then corks. What exactly is in here? It looks like, oh, there's a bag of, little corks that are so small that if you wanted to put something in the jar, you'd never be able to get it in through the hole. I mean, if it was the bottom of a salt and pepper, these are so small, you could never get salt or pepper into the salt or pepper shaker. Okay, but now I have them. And corks, it looks like there's a few odd styles. But mostly, okay, it looks like a ton of these. So, what I can do with that, okay, please leave in the comments. You know, I'm just going to have to make a lot of little herb jars and stick them in. And not worry about getting them all the same size. Just make them kind of randomy. Or maybe do a production all the same size and a random. But, and you know, a little pot that's only about 3 or 4 inches high with no handle. You just stick this in. Can be sold cheap. I don't know. Corks may be expensive. I might be giving away a valued treasure, but just to get rid of the things and sell a pot. I do that occasionally at a show. I have one item that's a special price, and you sell a ton of them. So, but first I'll see if I can sell them for a ton of money. then we'll go the other way. After, if we find out they don't sell, maybe I'll do good with herb jars, little herb containers. So laugh or cry, treasure or curse. Well, I know the handles are a curse. There's 13 of these rough small bamboos and 10 of the small ones smooth. I like the smooth ones. There are 18 mediums and 16 of the large. What will I ever do with the things? Here, this is an onagama wood fire piece. But here's the other curse of this treasure, that if I want a handle made, I look across the street to the weaver. My mother lives right there. She can weave a beautiful handmade handle onto a teapot. Can you use it as a handle on the side of a stein? Or what about handles on a bowl or a platter? Okay, or the basket. Okay, here's the one I thought might work. A berry bucket or a berry bucket colander. I even picked one up at a flea market made from a place where I used to work, Westerwald Pottery. They used, how come I didn't find any of these in that bucket? That'd have worked on my syrup jugs too. Okay, but this might work. I could do berry buckets like this or with holes in. What do you think? Is it a treasure or a curse? So there's 3 sets of scoops at different sizes. I may not necessarily use them all together. I can use your help on all of this, including what is it? What is it? I am very excited about the pestles, or are they the mortar? There's 11 of those, so I'll be happy even if I don't use them all at once, and it takes a lifetime. They will go. Some little teeny scoops, a few of those, 6. The mustard, paddles, 8. They just might go. 4th of July weekend. and the little salt scoops. So some of this will work in with my exploration of slipware pottery and my look into the salt pig, both its historic form and contemporary use form. So glad I know these will be a treasure for that project. Stop back and see if the rest is a treasure or a curse.